Sometimes we think we are broken, just like an old clock that has stopped. But even broken things can tell a story. This is The Broken Clock, a simple English story about patience, courage, and believing in new beginnings. Part 1. The old man and his shop. In a quiet street stood a small repair shop. The sign above the door said, "Mr. Leo's Time Shop. We fix what time breaks." Mr. Leo was an old man with silver hair and kind eyes. He repaired watches, clocks, and sometimes even people's hope. Every morning he opened his shop at 8 a.m. sharp, cleaned the glass counter, and listened to the ticking of dozens of clocks, each one a heartbeat of someone's life. But one clock in his shop never ticked. It was an old wooden clock with a small crack on the side and missing hands. It sat silently on a dusty shelf. People often asked, "Why don't you fix it, Mr. Leo?" He would smile and say, "Some things need time even to fix time itself." Part 2. The Boy Who Needed Hope. One rainy afternoon, a boy named Noah entered the shop. He was about 12 years old, wearing an old-school uniform, his shoes wet with mud. He said softly, "Sir, can you fix my clock?" He held out a small, broken alarm clock. Mr. Leo took it carefully and smiled. "Of course. Tell me what happened to it." The boy looked down. "It stopped the day my father left. I thought if I fixed it, maybe things would be okay again." Mr. Leo's eyes softened. He said gently, "Sometimes when things stop working, it doesn't mean life stops. It just means something new is about to start." Part 3. Lessons in the Shop. Noah came to the shop every day after school to watch Mr. Leo repair the clock. He learned how gears worked, how every small piece mattered. Mr. Leo taught him more than repair, he taught him patience. "Every clock has its rhythm," said Mr. Leo. "If you rush it, you break it. But if you listen, really listen, you can bring it back to life." Slowly, Noah began smiling again. He talked, laughed, and learned. He even helped clean the shelves and listened to the ticking symphony of the shop. Part 4. The Clock That Wouldn't Tick. One day, Noah noticed the silent wooden clock on the shelf. "Why don't you fix that one, Mr. Leo?" he asked. Mr. Leo smiled sadly. "That clock belonged to my wife. It stopped the day she passed away. I tried to fix it once, but I couldn't." Noah was quiet for a while, then said, "Maybe you just need to listen again." Mr. Leo looked at the boy, surprised. He hadn't thought about that for years. That night, after Noah left, Mr. Leo sat down and opened the clock. He cleaned the gears carefully, replaced the missing hands, and wound it slowly. At first, nothing happened. Then tick, dot, 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 tick, dot, dot, the clock started again. Part 5. Time restarts. The next morning, when Noah entered the shop, he heard a sound he had never heard before. All the clocks ticked together, including the wooden one. Mr. Leo smiled with tears in his eyes. "You were right, Noah. Sometimes we all need to listen again. He gave Noah his repaired alarm clock and said, "Whenever life feels stopped, remember this time always gives second chances." Noah nodded, holding the clock close. It wasn't just about time anymore. It was about hope. Part 6. Many years later, years passed. Mr. Leo's shop was still there, but a new sign hung outside: Noah S. Time Shop. We fix what time forgets. Now grown, Noah became the man who helped others find hope again, just as Mr. Leo once helped him. And on the shelf, still ticking quietly, was the old wooden clock, reminding everyone who entered, even broken things can start again.